because someone has seemingly done you wrong. But when you really know who you really are, not in time, space, physical, name, and body. Well, let me get behind this sign because the wind is blowing out of the west. See there? Southwest, and it's swirling. I'm too close on the sign now, dang it. It says, when you bury the hatchet, do not mark the grave. Now that's a really good one, and I can tell you that that's about forgiveness, because when you bury a hatchet, it's because someone has seemingly done you wrong. But when you really know who you really are, not in time, space, physical, name, and body, no. But when you know who you really are, down into your atoms and your photons that are animating and creating your body, your physical form in this simulated holographic reality of a time continuum that has been controlled and manipulated by some Anunnaki Nephilim. They got together a long time ago and decided to mess with our DNA. But they couldn't get rid of the God spark, and we're set on a system of awakening. Nothing can stop it. It starts with an individual like a country boy like me from Mississippi, and then it just goes around the world. And no matter how hard they try to stop it, they can't stop it. You can't put the cat back in the can once you open it up. I might be saying that wrong. There's other ways of saying things, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Yeah. Look, damn wind's blowing so hard, I hope you can hear this. I'm riding my bicycle. First time I rode in maybe a month. I started back swimming. So now, it's so pretty. I'm gonna have to ride a few days before it gets cold. Today was perfect except for the damn wind. The wind's blowing his ass off. But yes, looking at this with the hatchet. What is the hatchet? Well, the hatchet is something that's not real. Because if you get your feelings hurt and they hit you with a hatchet, that's real. But if you get your feelings hurt because they tell you they don't love you no more, you don't fit their criteria for a companion, that's burying a hatchet in your head because you don't know who you are. But when you know who you are, you forgive them and let them go on about their journey. They got some hard-ass lessons to learn and things. And you wish we could teach this to the people that have that type of mentality where they want to always be over top of something and someone and bearing on them and bearing down on them. We ain't got time for that stuff no more. We're moving into an age of disclosure, which opens up enlightenment through ancient technologies that they've had suppressed. All of it's going to be out and open here real soon. And it don't matter who is in the chief's chair. You know, at the chief's house. It don't matter. This is not coming from man. This is not coming from the simulation. It's coming from the outside of the simulation, working its way down into your atoms. It's that photon of energy that in a microcosm is within the atom and steadily switching you in and off, on and off, thousands of times a second. You're nothing but a vibration at a level of love when you allow it. And that love will start combining that identity, self-realization into each and every atom. Your atoms will start waking up your other atoms. And the other atoms wake up the other atoms and tell that story to them. Like, look, I was asleep for all this time. Now I know I have the power to heal this universe. That universe is Buddy. And your atoms of the universe is you. But not your personality or your name or what you've done in history and time. No, it's who you really are as a light body being inhabiting a physical form. You can't trap what we are when disclosure comes out. You've had 100% of the damn world confused about who you are and who they are because you wanted to try to take this into Armageddon. You want to try to blow up the world because you got a hatchet and you mad. I'm telling you the truth. Don't be a fear about anything that seems to be coming. Just be prepared for anything that's coming. You can always eat your food up. So go ahead and buy 3 months supply. Get you like first aid kits. Grab up some of them. Grab up the things that you really need. Warm clothes for winter if you don't have them. Not that the lights are going to go out where we are in Ozark, Missouri, but in other parts of the world, lights have already been off for quite a while. We're living in an upside down world when they can lie to you through the mass media and act like it's just a joke about something like we ought to be paying attention to what P. Diddy did. It ain't about P. Diddy. It's about what you did. And you don't want people to know what you are or do or did, like Diddy did. That awakening will bring something to your remembrance that you're divinely loved before this foundation of this simulation was ran. You were loved when this was a real world 2,000 years ago before they destroyed it and restarted it 3 different times that I can calculate and come to scientific evidence of, which over time I may be able to disprove it or prove it, but it's because I live in the now. I don't have to prove nothing to nobody or no one. All I want to do is encourage people to move into the now. It's one of the safest, best places to ever be. It's in the heart of our Creator, Father, Mother, God. It's who we really are and how we're loved so much that we're protected. We are protected. You can control all of your situations, especially the ones that seemingly have hurt you with your thinking. I got the camera so close to my damn face because the wind's blowing in it. And I want you to hear what I'm saying. Practice meditating. Practice stilling your mind. Ask Father, Mother, God for help. And if you're suffering from deep depression, scream at the top of your lungs when you get to the end of you and ask for grace. Grace! Shout it loud as you can. Grace! Help me, Father, Mother, God. Help me. Whatever you call the Creator Source that fits your modality, call it that. But for me, it's Father, Mother, God. And the thing that I am is from their union of love for humanity. I can't explain humanity in one video, but I can tell you this. It's all the atoms that are in you that are real. Nothing else. When you heal your body with your spoken words through the resurrected power of the I Am, you will live in perfect health. When this disclosure happens and you start understanding there's higher levels of technology that's been suppressed, then you can get about teaching this love and peace to everyone. There's always been enough for everyone. It's manufactured lack all over the world to keep people from knowing their identity. They can't hold back this shift of the ages any longer anymore. It's happening right in front of them, and all they can do is just like, damn, we need to lock up somebody like P. Diddy. Maybe that'll stop the train from coming into the station. No, it ain't gonna stop nothing. One of the last things that goes away, never to return to your imagination, is that you are unworthy. That is a lie from the pit of hell. You've always been worthy. You are the chosen essence of your modality of the power of Yahshua ben Joseph, manifested in this reality for you to live you. You do you. And when you do you to the 10th degree of awakening, you'll find out that you're one with everything and everyone. You're perfect. You've always been. I never will forget the day Emily Limley told me. I've been knowing her for about a month, 30 days. And she said, buddy, you're perfect. Boy, I tell you what, that opened up something in my heart that has been there ever since I thought about it. I'm perfect. It ain't what I did or done that is going to be judged. That's a lie from Luciferian pits of pathetic entities that don't have the God spark, that are feeding off of the loosh of all these drama situations where they have the suppression of millions and millions, maybe billions of people. I ain't going to tell you that there's not many people, but I'm going to tell you this. Start thinking about it. How many people are there really here? It ain't many of us that are going to go through this life-changing awakening. Now, what happens to the rest? I don't know exactly how to say it without freaking you out, but they cease to exist. That's the rapture type thing people have been alluding to that can't put no words to it and can't even, it's really not even a real thing. It's part of the actual simulation program to do that as a way to cull the herd. The culling of the herd is happening. That's why there's no bugs. That's why there's no bees. That's why everything is spinning out of control. Except you and your thinking. That is the center of your now. Get back in it as quickly as possible every time you feel yourself waver over into that dynamics of fear. The controllers want you to be in fear. They don't want people like me telling the whole world this kind of story about who we are, because it's real. It's more real than any and everything that has ever existed. You're an eternal light body being. You've always been and you always will. It ain't what you done in this physical meat suit that counts. It's how you wake up. How you start loving one another. How you forgive and bury the hatchet and don't mark the grave. Because you know your true identity when you do that. And there's no going back from that. That is salvation. You've always had it. It's always been within you. But you've got to speak it with your spoken words. You've got to use your resurrected power of the spoken words of Yahshua ben Joseph through the animation of your words. And you can control your environment. You can control your health. You can actually take control of the simulation. Make it work for you instead of against you. Don't abuse anything of power. Be more willing to give than to take. Love is the key, people. I'm going to go because I feel to end this thing right here. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. If you did, boy, if I could send you one of them star things, put on your face when you eat your meal, you get a little star. Because you just ate a meal, partner. Ma'am, gentlemen, and children, who else is watching me, old people. Yeah. Don't fear death. Death is an illusion. I'm going to leave you with that. We'll talk about that story later. Y'all have a good day. I love you. Forgive yourself, and then forgive everyone that's ever hurt you. Join me in this great awakening of Christ consciousness through the self-realization of Yahshua ben Joseph.